So as you guys know, Canon went ahead and dropped the all-new Canon R6 Mark III. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The camera right here is straight fire in my opinion. I've been shooting on the Canon R5 since it first came out, and now this R6 Mark III has been really thinking about switching over to the R6 series and even purchasing the R6 Mark III. So in today's video, we're going to talk about this R6 Mark III from Canon, and we're just going to see exactly who this camera is for and if you personally would be that person that would buy the camera. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. So the brand new R6 Mark III does come with a 32.5 megapixel full frame sensor. We also do get a new autofocus system for this camera from the previous model, I should say. This is now going to be sporting over the dual pixel autofocus version 2. We do still get the same exact DigX processor, which that is totally fine. The R5 still has that, and a couple other new cameras that's been coming out has that as well. So therefore, you guys should know that DigX processor is probably not going to be faded out anytime soon at all. It's still doing wonders, especially since Canon is using it on brand new cameras. Now, one thing that really stood out to me about the R6 Mark III was going to be the video resolution. I like to shoot a lot of video, especially doing videos just like this, or maybe do some little things, outside, just depending on how I'm feeling. So with the R6 Mark III, we do get a 7K video output, up to 60 frames per second, and you can also go ahead and shoot in RAW and light mode. So it's kind of mimicking what we do have from the Canon C50, but here's the kicker right here as well, which I'm really happy about this. And this was really like, saying, hey, you've been shooting on the R5 for quite some time now. You may want to go ahead and jump over to the 6 series, just because we now have at open gate recording at 7K up to 30 frames per second as well. So it's still mimicking what's happening over at with the C50, but I'm happy that it's going to be coming into the R6 body, because R6 is going to be a more hybrid camera for, its users. Now, the R6 still does have the same exact LCD screen and also EVF, so therefore nothing changes when it comes down to that. Even the body of the camera still looks the same. We do get like one small little button that did change. I believe it's the rate button, but hey, that's really not, that's not all that, it sounds like, you feel me? And this camera even comes with IBIS already built inside the camera as well. I'm so thankful for that, because honestly, I was kind of nervous just about that feature. That's pretty much it. But the camera does come with 6.5 stops of IBIS. And then if you do use, I want to say maybe the Canon L series lenses, just because, the gates are open, but the mount isn't open. So if you do use the lenses from Canon that has stabilization, you can get up to 8.5 stops of IBIS in there as well. That right there is going to be cool, especially if you're doing like a lot of running gun shooting. But also remember, just because the camera does come with IBIS, that does not mean that you cannot turn IBIS off. I personally use IBIS on the R5 sometimes, but when I'm outside, it's depending on what type of, shot I'm trying to get. IBIS definitely does come out, because I need to have that most realistic, shot pretty much being filmed. And another cool thing about the video function as well is the fact that we get to go ahead and shoot in C-Log 2. And honestly, I just learned about C-Log 2, I want to say maybe like 3 or 4 days ago. I personally thought the R5 had C-Log 2, and I'm now remembering, I'm like, bro, the Canon R5 has C-Log and C-Log 3, but now I'm just like, what the heck is C-Log 2? But I was told C-Log 2 offers a lot of more dynamic range, so I'm happy that that's actually coming to a hybrid camera and not actually staying over on the cinema lineup. So hey, Canon, I really hope that you guys can actually implement that on the R5. I would appreciate it, but I know it's probably too late because the R5 Mark II is out. And now you got the R6 Mark III being out as well, so it really doesn't make any sense. I really trying to tell me upgrade, but I get it, man. Now, putting down the spec side of the camera, we do get actually a dual slot coming to the camera as well. We're now going to be able to use CF Express B cards on the all-new R6 Mark III. So therefore, if you're into like doing wedding photography, you need to have JPEGs on one card and RAWs on the other card. Or if you want to do, both of them on both cards, just to make sure that you have a backup regardless of what could happen, you can do that on the all-new R6 Mark III. I'm really happy about that. I'm also hoping that this camera will be able to record 2 different formats, since it does offer the CF Express card and also SD card slot, and so we have open gate. I'm hoping that we can get simultaneous recording mode that's going to mimic what's also on the C50 as well. And honestly, I mean, looking at all the specs that's coming with the all-new R6, it speaks wonders to me, honestly, man. I've been shooting on the R5 for quite some time, like I said earlier, pretty much since the camera first came out, and honestly, the R6 really has me like saying, okay, cool, this may just be the camera for you. At first, I was going to buy the C50, but the C50 costs $38.99, and the R6 only costs $27.99. So it's like there's an $1,100 difference. What's really the biggest difference? And honestly, it comes down to just a fan and also the anamorphic D-squeeze or something like that that's going to be from the C50 that the R6 does not have. And I'm just like, hey, for $1,100, I can go buy me like a little portable little fan, put it on the back of my R6. But I'm also in a controlled environment just like this, and I want to have the ability to still take high quality images. Not saying the C50 can't, but that's what I want to do when it comes down to the R6 Mark III, honestly. So like I said, I want to answer the question of who this camera is for. And honestly, the camera is for anybody that loves to do hybrid work. So that means if you want to take photos, because you still do have that 32.5 megapixel sensor, and you can also go ahead and shoot up to 40 frames per second for your images. Also on top of that, if you're looking to do cinematic video work, with the fact that we have 7K and also open gate recording, the camera is going to be perfect for anybody, honestly, in my personal opinion. Like I said, you know, from the C50, you guys don't have any electronic viewfinder on there at all, but on the R6 Mark III, you do have one. So if you really do pay attention or you actually use the EVF, then of course you're going to go ahead and shoot with the R6 Mark III. But if you don't care for the EVF because you're really not focused on taking pictures primarily, then that C50 just may call your name, man. Like I said, I want to know what you guys think about the all-new R6 Mark III. Would you guys go pick this up, or would you guys go and pick up the C50, man? We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.